Hi, I'm Dave. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about shared parental leave. Before I do, make sure you smash the like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell to stay notified of my future content. And moving on, shared parental leave. I got up today and I was wondering what I was going to do my video on. There's been so much to choose from. Okay, but I've looked through the news today, and one of the things that's come up, and it's something that I thoroughly support, is a call for change to shared parental leave. And I absolutely put, my full weight behind a reform to shared parental leave. And I hope, those of you watching do as well. So what is it all about? Okay, so a number of organisations have called for this reform, including Maternity Action, the Fawcett Society, National Childbirth Trust, the Royal College of Midwives, the TUC and Women's Budget Group. Okay? And it's all about the disparity between maternity and paternity. Men's and women's leave for caring for the newborns. So it's been the case for pretty much forever that women get the shoulder of the burden of most of childcare needs, and this does need to change. And I'm not perfect. I can put my hand up to that. I absolutely know I'm not perfect. I've spent a lot of time working, and then I'm just vacant when I was at home. So I haven't been great, but I am trying to change, and I encourage change for everybody. Now, for all three of my kids, I know that I took some paternity leave. So those women who are working, I think it's something like 39 weeks of leave to care for the child. As a man, when I took time off from my children, I was allowed 10 days. Okay, so the government say 2 weeks, it's actually 10 days. Yeah, so it's 2 working weeks. Now, when I was working in a job which had me doing really horrible shifts, 6 days on, 4 days off. So when you got 10 days leave, it was just over a week. It wasn't 2 weeks of my shifts. Okay, so it was rubbish. So you then use your annual leave on top of that to try and take more time. And the old system, and even what we've got now with the shared parental leave. Shared parental leave gives parents the ability to share and offset the maternity leave. Okay, so they say whoever is the primary carer at that time can have the leave. So let's say initially mom has it, and then after so long she wants to go back to work, and then the man wants it, dad has it, then they split the time between the two. But why should it be split? Why can't both have the time to bond with the child on an equal basis over the same amount of time? It shouldn't be, right, there's this amount of time you're going to split it, or you're going to have this and you're not. No, both have the same. This is a massive deal when it comes to changing the dynamics of parenting. If we want men to have more of an equal role in the household, then we need to give them the chance to better support women. And that means giving them the same amount of time off for both to bond equally, both to have equal responsibility in the upbringing of the child in those formative first few months. And the only way we're going to do this is by, joining hands with these groups who are calling for a reform. And I want you all to do it. I haven't had a chance this morning to have a look and see what there is. There's going to be petitions, all sorts of stuff. Have a look. If you can find something that is calling for this from these groups, and I'll put the names of the groups that are backing it in the comments below. And if I come across something that we can join on, petitions, etc., I'll put a link into the comments as well. Okay, but I want everyone now to consider this. And this is not just trying to give more for men. Yeah, give men more time off so they can spend time. No, it's about the women more than it is for the men. It's for both, but mostly it's actually for the women, because we want to bring this reform to make that responsibility more equal, and to do that we have to give the same opportunity to be there and to support each other. So I honestly wish I'd had the opportunity to take that amount of time off with my kids when they're that young. I would have loved it, and I would have loved to have given that much support to my wife, and unfortunately it didn't happen. I can't go back, I can't change things, but I don't want the old way to continue. I would like to change. I would like change for everybody, and this is something, and you watch any of my videos, this is something I'm always going on about. We need change. Okay, the idea of conservatism or keeping things the same makes no sense to me, because if any society is to grow, improve, get better and become bigger, stronger, then you have to change. And if you're not changing, if you're staying the same, then you're stagnating. And if you stagnate, you die. Our society cannot afford to stagnate and wither. We need now to be changing. There's lots of different things that are going on at the moment, but this is something that's flashed up and highlighted for me today. And I want you all to have a look. Maternity Action, Fawcett Society, National Childbirth Trust, Royal College of Midwives, the TUC, Women's Budget Group, all petitioning for change to shared parental leave. If you can jump on something, please do, put your names on it, and let's bring about that change. It's really important. Like I said, I'm kind of on the fly today with what I was going to talk about, but there's just so much going on. So between the Women's Six Nations win and Ryan Giggs being charged, and no gagging order yet, so loads of other stuff going on, but this is something that's really important for me, and I want to highlight that today, and then let's see if we can bring about that change. Don't let the government sit on their heels about it, okay? Love being here as always. Thanks for watching to the end. Make sure you look at those groups to see if you can support them in any way, and please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next video.